Yo, what is up guys, Anime Blaster here, and I'm here today doing Boruto Chapter 35 reaction, and I think the last one was like 25 or 26, something like that. I don't usually do Boruto reactions, or even Boruto or Naruto content, but I do want to address this real quick, and I'll do a little video on something that I wanted to address for a long time. This is not only a Dragon Ball channel. It may seem like it, but my thumbnail is like even Goku, just Goku. I'm gonna change that soon and let you guys know. I'm planning on doing One Piece reactions, and definitely Naruto content was always my intent. But Boruto is really hard on like they wouldn't let you do anime reactions, and even One Piece is. So I'm having trouble with that. That's why I only did Dragon Ball Super reactions. But we'll see in the future. But right now, Boruto anime is not even that good. That's why we're here reading the freaking manga, bro. Chapter 25 literally just like blew everyone's mind. Like, there's crazy stuff that happened here. And I'm just gonna go sit down with you guys and kind of review what my thoughts are on this, because it's crazy. It's crazy what's going on in the manga. Literally, like, the hype is like pretty much Shippuden level. This is the true continuation, as people say, of the where we left off in Shippuden. So yeah, chapter 35. I got my laptop sit here. So yeah, it starts with like this weird scene. We have Kawaki sitting, and basically he's just sitting in a room, and we have an image of just the Nine-Tails Fox come Kurama, and he's like Kawaki's like, what the heck are you doing here? And Nine-Tails is just like, this is something that I was told to do by the five Kage of all the villages and Naruto, and that is to tell you that you're not alone. He just sits down and explains who Naruto Uzumaki is, man. Like, this kid probably is thinking, like, these people don't know anything I've gone through, but Kurama's like, that's all wrong. Naruto knows exactly what you've gone through, and don't think that no one's relating to you, because Naruto knows what happened to you, and the same kind of situation was what Naruto had as a kid. So he really understands where you're coming from. And there's this crazy scene here where, while they're just talking, and Kurama's telling him how Naruto was sitting on a swing. He used to sit on a swing watching all the other kids. He would be disrespected, had no parents, all that stuff, like touchy stuff right here. Bring back the Naruto feels. We see him sitting on the swing. Not just that, Kawaki is hearing this. Kawaki starts like shedding tears, bro. He's shedding tears, and I'm like, bro, Kawaki, this is what I like about Naruto. Like, we have character development that's just crazy a lot of times. I mean, Sasuke, Uchiha, and Kawaki, I had the same kind of vibes that I had from Naruto and Sasuke from him. That's why I'm so interested in character. And now seeing him cry, it's like, yo, I feel good for him. And, I'm sympathizing with him from the start, but now I'm feeling good for him, because, like, he's realizing you're not alone, Kawaki. But yeah, this is just crazy to show, like, a little panel to zoom in on his face. Really great job by, I keep forgetting the guys who do this, but yeah, this is a really good job how they portrayed his crying. Like, I think it's cool, like, that this show, manga is doing so many good things. And basically, I'm sorry if I'm going through this so fast or something. I actually, like I said, I've only done this once before, and that was like several months back. So then we are here, and Kawaki's just thinking about how Naruto knows what he's going through, and he's just understanding this. And this is really cool, because he asked Nine-Tails, do you think I can be someone like Naruto who can become happy one day? And Kurama's like, it's all up to you. If you understand it, you can work for it and not be a jerk. You'll do it. And Kawaki's like so crying, and this is just great, because like I see Kawaki developing this love towards like the people around him. Like, not love, but like he's getting to know things. Like, he's starting to understand that people actually care about him. And yeah, that's what Kurama and him had this little talk. It's great. I'm just going through the pages here because I've already read it, but I'm just gonna make sure I don't miss anything. And then we have this little scene where we have kind of like a gag kind of a scene, not really, but just showing Kawaki and Boruto training with Naruto. And it's cool because you have Naruto as like the father, and you got both of the sons, because Kawaki's also like a brother to Boruto now, and he's treating him like a climbing thing. I don't know why. I mean, these kids are like really strong, and we're pretty far into them being like, they've been genins for so long. So this is something Naruto did as a genin. They definitely don't need this. And Boruto says it because Naruto's like, yo, Kawaki, you did really good. Like, that took trouble for me. And then Boruto's like, for me it was super easy, and as it's funny, it's also cool because throwbacks and Naruto's is, and we have Sarada and Chojuro or whatever her name is, Chocho, um, my boy Choji's daughter, yeah. She's just, oh my god, Kaoki's so handsome. So maybe like the same kind of thing's gonna happen with Kaoki. He's the Sasuke that all the girls are after, and he's similar too. But I mean, he's connected with Naruto too, so we don't know. And Sarada's getting jealous because for some reason, because he's getting special treatment from the Hokage. But girl, what are you talking about? I mean, I get your dad is away and you want, but only want special treatment from the Naruto, bro. You want to be the Hokage, I get all of that, but bro, Kaoki's gone through. And that's what they mention here, because she's like, I understand, I sympathize with his story, but, he's getting special treatment. So yeah, we just have them two, not important. Then we switch over to Sai and Shikamaru. They're talking about something serious here. They're talking about serious stuff that's about to, get this chapter hyped up. They're talking about what's going on with the, the situation with the Kara clan and all the info they're gathering and stuff. And because Sai is the, head of the Anbu, so he knows a lot of these secret missions that are going on. And talking about how they're gonna they have no choice. This is gonna end up being like a really big mission, but they have no choice. They have to. It might be dangerous, whoever's going, and we'll really later find out that. I'm pretty sure you guys already know. And if I didn't mention it, I'm so sorry. This is like definitely for anime viewers who are mainly view anime, then this is definitely spoilers for you. And if you view the manga only sometimes, I would suggest you guys move on to this, because I've been waiting for the anime. I mean, it's good, but like, I think you guys should read the Boruto manga. Like, it literally was so interesting. And I don't like reading mangas. Like, I'm one of those people who doesn't. So I'm just going through here seeing Naruto is pretty down, but they're just talking about the situation. I'm not gonna get into the details, like a lot of details, but I'm gonna get to the exciting part. That's what I'm trying to. It was straightforward until Saya and him were just talking about stuff about how, and then we transition over to Sasuke Uchiha. He's coming in this portal, and this is really interesting because it's like a hideout. It's like over here you can see in the image. It's like a mountain, and it's like just mountains, and there's like chambers, and there's like a little portal thing that Sasuke is standing on. And I think this portal, I have a theory for this. I feel like this portal is like some way leads to other dimensions, and we'll see why I'm saying that, because I mean it's pretty obvious. And then basically what happens here is Sasuke is looking around trying to get information. There's these little like things, like button type things on the wall, and he clicks them and he sees there's like pairs. There's like one pair of two, another pair of two, another pair of two, so like total 6 members, and behind each of these chambers or button is a Utsuki clan member. And he sees the first 2 are like Momoshiki and Kinshiki, and then he sees, this is crazy, he comes here and he clicks on like the second one, and first of all he's surprised to see this, because he's like, yo, because it's holograms, but it kind of scares him for a little bit, makes him mad. But then he clicks on the other pair and it's like Kaguya Utsutsuki, and he's like, yo, Kaguya? I mean, think about it, like these guys had such a trouble with fighting. That was like the 4th grade ninja were so big, and he sees Kaguya's like whole body in a hologram. He's just, yeah, Sasuke's like tripping here. He's like, what is going on? And he clicks on, what's the crazy part here is, he clicks on the other button that's paired with Kaguya, and guess who it is? It is Jigen. And people are saying, is it Jigen or not? But the thing is, you have to look closer. I think I'll put a picture. I'm not supposed to really put up pictures for the manga because they have policies against it. But here you guys can see that, I have a link in the description for the manga also, if you guys didn't know. But you can see here that if you see someone with the Utsuchi clan clothes and like the Ten-Tails clothes that Obito had on when he became the Ten-Tails Jinchuriki, and Naruto had on, and they have those like 6 pass mode. This person, whoever it is, has 8, but then later on you see that Jigen transforms into that, so it's pretty obvious that is Jigen. But the crazy theory is, bro, people are going crazy because, like, what does this mean? Like, does this mean that Kaguya and Jigen were like partners or something? Because if you think about it, if Momoshiki and Kinshiki came together, then it would make sense that Kaguya came with someone, or maybe he's like some kind of descendant of the Utsuki clan member. I think I'm gonna make a separate video for this because it get too long, but definitely, guys, this is getting crazy because Sasuke, as soon as he sees this, he's freaking out. He's like, what the hell is going on here? And I'm just reading here to see word for word what he said. Some of them some of them have been damaged. Okay. Yeah, so he's just looking at this, and then yeah, he freaks out when he sees Jigen over here. Sorry guys if I'm not going having too good of a review. Oh, and this is one of the most craziest part to me if you realize what's happening. So basically Sasuke is looking at these, and out of nowhere the ground, the portal he's standing on top of starts shaking, and he says something's alive down there. And literally, bro, I was not expecting this. I couldn't believe that this is true. A Ten Tails, yes, a Ten Tails comes, Biju Ten Tails comes out of the ground that we fought in the 4th grade Ninja War. I don't know if it's the same size, the same kind of Ten Tails, but it literally seems like if you guys go and read the manga that I have in the description, literally this is crazy. And yeah, Sasuke is literally like freaking out even more, like how is a Ten Tails here? Then we flip over to, we're gonna flip back to that scene, but then we flip over back to the village, and we have pretty cool. We have Naruto, Sarada, Boruto, and Kawaki, all five of them walking. And I was thinking that I haven't been paying attention to the anime, but I forgot that Minato. I forgot that Mitsuki's still there, so it's kind of cool seeing Mitsuki and Kawaki both there. And they're just talking about. I think they talk about something interesting here, like what about the mark on my mom's head? Isn't that kind of like what the car members have on? And then Naruto's like, I don't know, and he tries to explain how that mark, the way it works, is it gathers energy during, and then whoever has it during their whole life or whatever days that they're spending, and then when they're battling, they can use all of that energy. So it's kind of like that. I actually never knew that, but that's cool. But Mitsuki's like, there's more to it, so it could be connected to the Utsutsuki clan member and whatever Jigen's trying to do. And my favorite part here is, so we have, they're just talking and stuff, and then Boruto's like, I'm gonna go, and Kawaki wanna come. Kawaki says, no, I have something to take care of. But then, Kawaki just stops Boruto, and everyone looks around, and I was like, yo, this is crazy. This is like what I wanted, like that love. And then Kawaki's just like, Boruto, that bastard Jigen who ruined my life, he's a horrible guy, and he's horribly strong. But we gotta make sure that we crush him, and not just him. We destroy the whole Kara group organization. And Boruto's like, bang on, bro, bang on. He's like, brother, I got you. And bro, Boruto like hits him right here, fist bumps him right in the chest. And bro, that connection right there between Kawaki and Boruto, these two are gonna be literally so crazy when they're like grown up, like Boruto Shippuden, whatever you wanna call it. Whenever they have that time skip, I'm waiting for that. But not saying it's not exciting right now. It's pretty crazy here, and they're. So we go at that scene, and they're just looking at the Hokage faces, trying to talk about the mark. But yeah, Kawaki and Boruto have that little, I can't even, because Boruto and Kawaki are literally like connecting everyone else. Sarada, Mitsuki, and Naruto are looking at this and smiling, and I had the same feelings. I was like, this is crazy. And the smile on both of them. Kawaki gives a smirk, Boruto gives a smirk, both of them are giving smirks. This is just crazy. And then we switch back to Sasuke looking at this Ten Tails, and he's like, yo, what is this? And out of nowhere, Jigen appears. Like, you see a little squirrel, like that kind of a transition, and out of nowhere, you see someone stepping, and it is Jigen, guys. It is crazy. So if you see Jigen step in with the weird sandals that, they have, and, this is really crazy, because Sasuke is already seeing all this stuff, Otsuki clan members, and he didn't expect, I'm guessing he knew he might run into some Kara member, but the leader himself, Jigen, comes, and Sasuke's like, from the intel, this looks like this guy's Jigen. And this is crazy, because I'm like, yo, Sasuke and Jigen about to go head to head. But that's where the manga chapter kind of wraps up, and I think I need to wrap up my video because it's gonna get too long to edit too. So yeah, this chapter was crazy, and now we have Jigen and Sasuke standoff. And Jigen, the thing is, I'm confused, because Jigen, literally, this guy says like, have you been a good boy, Ten Tails? And he's like, you can't eat me yet, and all these simple words, like the Ten Tails is gonna listen to him. This is like making me think Jigen is just crazy strong. Like, Sasuke is actually, tripping. He's like, he already saw all that stuff, but seeing Jigen, he has some feeling. He's like, this guy seems trouble. I gotta tell Naruto. And I have the same kind of feeling. Like, this guy is like, already had these kind of feelings. Like, seeing when they introduced him the first time, his face kind of gives me the pain vibes. There's something about him. Now we're getting a little bit more background on him. This guy seems like something else. So guys, tune in for the next chapter. I think they're doing now where it's gonna be like, we had to wait 2 months for this, but now they're doing it like where it's definitely gonna come out each month. Maybe we might get like 2 weeks where it comes out. I'm not sure, but I have the manga chapter for you guys to check out in the description. But this is really crazy, guys. Boruto is hyping up. Anime, this is actually making me want to read that. Have some hope in the anime, because anime, when they've had some fights with like the Shinuchi arc, the Momoshiki arc, those were some good fights that the anime did. If they can get this material in there, it's gonna be so freaking crazy. I can't even. Yeah, but best part to me is when Jigen is just like telling this Ten Tails, like, have you been a good boy? Because if you imagine that we were having so much trouble with this divine tree and stuff, and Jigen just, and the Ten Tails, all this, bro. I'm gonna talk about this in another video, because there's so much to talk about. Like, there's so many theories I have about what this means for the future of the series. Because like this is another Ten Tails. That means because they make divine trees on a lot of planets, and that's how the Ten Tails is made, like from the divine tree. So this doesn't mean this is the only Ten Tails. There could be more out there, and it's like a portal. Have you seen the show where like invasions, where like things are just coming out of a portal? I feel like that's what is gonna happen here. Whatever invasion arc we're gonna get something like that, and I feel like that's gonna be the big thing. And seeing this portal, I'm gonna explain this more in another video. But guys, hope I didn't do too bad on reviewing this chapter. I haven't done that in a while, but yeah, definitely I'm gonna try to do more Boruto reactions or reviews or whatever. But for right now, guys, peace out. This chapter has been crazy. Tune in for the next chapter. I'm trying to review that too. So for right now, peace out.